So Higgsfield has just launched the 4K Nano Banana Pro. And what this does, or what it means, is that with this feature, you can create high quality images. You can create images in 2K, 4K, and very high resolution. And this feature also promises that it has better character consistency and that it can think better than the initial models that they have. Also, this model is powered by the new Gemini 3.0, which is like currently the best Gemini available. So in this video, we want to try if Higgsfield is actually going to deliver on what it says it's going to deliver. So currently I am now inside of Higgsfield AI, and I'm going to put the link in the description and you can register so you can also try it to see if you would use it. So Higgsfield has a lot of features, but we want to look at this new feature called the 4K Nano Banana Pro. And again, we can use it to generate super realistic, super consistent, and high quality images. So I have 3 tests that I want to run. So now we are in the Higgsfield AI and we want to test it. We want to generate images using the recent Nano Banana Pro. So if you come under images, you see here where we have new, and here we have the Nano Banana Pro. So we want to create images in 4K. So if you select that, you have the option to generate images using the Google Nano Banana Pro. So from here you can also select the resolution you want. So you have 1K, you have 2K, and then you have 4K. Here you can select the ratio or the aspect ratio that you want, how you want these images to be selected, and you can select different models, but we are using the Nano Banana because this is the most recent feature from Higgsfield. So I have 3 prompts that I want to use to test Higgsfield to see if it's actually going to deliver. And the first prompt is just going to be a very simple prompt. So we want it to create a clean product packaging box with the text Glow Essence on the front, and then it also has to use a sharp typography, and then it has to be 4K resolution. So if I come right here, all I have to do is put my prompt. Of course, you can upload up to 8 images to give it a reference, but we do not want to do that now. We want to see if it can actually understand what we want. So from here, we want to select 4K. So we want it to be high quality, and we just click on generate. So we'll give it some time to generate. So as you can see, it's in queue, and we just give it some time to do the generation. So the first creation is done. As you can see, it actually does get the typography very well. It says Glow Essence, very cleanly done. And all we asked was a clean product packaging box with text Glow Essence on the front, sharp typography, 4K. So the first one is done. All right, so you can basically download it and you have your first image downloaded. But also here you can animate it and turn it into a video, because you can do that with Higgsfield, but that's not what we want to do now. So let's go to the second test that we want to test the Higgsfield new feature. And the second test is character consistency. So we want to test the character consistency, and we are going to give it 2 prompts, but these 2 prompts, they would be talking about the same person. All right, so we want to see if it can actually get the same character properly. So I want to copy that. I want to come back to Higgsfield, and then I want to put the second prompt, and the second prompt again says portrait of a young African woman with braided hair, warm smile, and then something like soft sunlight. Again, we are in 4K and we are using the Nano Banana Pro model. So you click on generate again. So it's in queue, and again we give it some time to do the magic. It has done the first generation, which is a young African woman with braided hair, warm smile, and sunlight. And to be frank, it does an incredible job. So this looks very, very realistic. Looks like a real human being, and all the tiny details, it actually gets it. Like the hair right here, you can see some of the glow around the loose hair and right behind here, which is super, super good. So for character consistency, it does that, but let's try the second one. So want to say the same woman but want to change the shirt, so side angle and wearing a blue shirt. So there are basically two ways we can go about this. So we can actually edit from here. All right, we can come here, edit from here, or use it as a reference, but I want to try it as a fresh generation to see if it can actually remember this. So let's say same woman, side angle, wearing blue shirt. So we see if it can actually remember the last job it did and then try to create the same character. That would be incredible, but let's see. So it actually does give the woman a side angle and wearing a blue shirt, but no, it doesn't maintain the same consistency. So what we can do is we want to come back here and we want to make it like a reference. So let's use it as a reference and see if it is going to actually get it now. So I've added it as a reference image, and then I'm going to put the prompt right here, same woman, side angle, and blah blah blah. So give it some time to see if it is going to now get it correct. So now it has done generating, and we used it as a reference image, and it's also maintained the same woman smiling, side angle, and wearing a blue shirt, and it actually does an incredible job. So this is the one it created, but this was the reference image we gave to it right here, which is the same woman. So it's practically the same woman. So for character consistency, yes, it does an incredible job. So again, the same hairstyle as the first time, and she is smiling. So let's try the last one, which is going to be logic and structure. So we are going to give it a very simple, to create a simple infographics with clean labels. So I'm going to copy the prompt and I want to come back to Higgsfield. And this test is important because most generative AI, they struggle with this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm starting a fresh batch. So I'm going to put the prompt right here. Again, a simple infographic showing 3 steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3, cleanly labeled with clean label. So let's generate it again to see if it is going to get it correct. So it has generated the final one, which is step 1, idea and planning. Step 2, execution and development. Step 3, launch and growth. This is actually very good because it instantly creates the relevant icons that it's used immediately. So this is actually very good. So the Higgsfield new AI feature, which is called the Nano Banana Pro, works very well. So the only part it did not get well is this one, but apart from that, the consistency from this to this is actually very, very good.